Raptors push back. And I mean, we're talking the Raptors here, like, the team that you have no faith in, like.
But let me be clear on my expectations for the Raptors, though.
Mm-hmm.
The Raptors should be sweeping this team. Should have been sweeping this team.
Sure.
So the fact, none of this Orlando looking flat, and none of this is surprising, or this is what's supposed to be happening. They're supposed to be being dominated by the Toronto Raptors.
They're supposed to come out flat, though. Like, no. I could see them coming out strong, 10 to 3 lead or something, and then I could see them fading away as the game goes on.
I don't care how they lose; they're supposed to be losing.
Sure.
So I'm not. So none of this. This is why. Like, this is how it's supposed to be happening. That's why I was so critical, and why I continue to be so critical about them. And the fact that they lost game 1 is like, bruh, like, Hail Mary shot, I don't care. You lost game.
But if there's a game to lose, it's probably game 1. If there's a game to lose, it's game 1. If you're the dominant team and you're the dominant team. I mean, come on. How many road teams won game 1? There's like half the teams, if not 5, of the teams in the first opening weekend won game 1 on the road.
And how many of those teams were supposed to sweep their opponent?
This happens.
But how many of them teams were supposed to sweep that? How many of those teams was the obvious favorite to win? Run it down.
I picked the Sixers to win in 7.
That's a competitive series, though.
But
my question
it is.
My question was, on paper, yes, that was a competitive series. My question was,
some people would say the Sixers should be sweeping them.
Who says that?
I don't agree with that.
Okay, well, I'm only talking to you,
and I'm telling you, I don't agree with that.
Okay, so
but I'm saying that
again. So my question again, because you're not answering my question. My question is that out of those 8 series,
right?
How many of those games were supposed to be blowout? I mean, supposed to be dominate. How many of those were dominating series?
That
that you're confident. Like, we don't know, obviously. We speculating.
Right.
How many of these? The Orlando Toronto dominating.
Right.
The Bucks Pistons dominating series. We know who's coming out.
And that's a sweep, by the way.
Right. The Golden State,
the Clippers.
We thought that was going to be a dominating series.
And they won game 2. Not even game 1. They won game 2.
Those are the 3 series.
And the way they lost game 2.
And I had smoke for them too.
Yeah.
But the dominating series, those are the 3 series out of the entire playoffs that you look at both of those teams and say, that team is going to win. That team should be sweeping that other team.
Okay.
And they come out game 1 and lose.
It's
Toronto,
not like the result is the result, but sometimes how you get to the result matters. And the fact is that if there's a game that the lesser team should get, it's game 1. Because it happens quite often.
I'm not buying your.
But I'm specifically talking about game 3 where you come out flat. Like, yeah, you're supposed to lose the game, but the fact that you came out flat in game 3 bothers me. As a team coming home,
that shit don't bother me.
I thank God for the haters.